Let's complete math page 517, 519, and 520. (517) is called extra practice. And so here we are at the end of this chapter, so it's a great review page. And it tells us to subtract. Okay, so here you have groups of tens, and they're showing them as, for example, 50 minus 10. Now, if you think about it as groups of tens, you know 50 is the same as 5 groups of tens. 1 is the same as 1 group of 10. So you can start there and think, okay, well, what's 5 minus 1? Okay, 5 in your head, counting down once. 5 minus 1 is 4. But that 4 is groups of tens. So the 5 was actually a 50. The 1 was actually a 10. They both have this group of 10 by adding a 0. So what do we need to do to that 4? We also need to add a 0. 4 groups of tens is the same as 40. Let's do one more together. 80 minus 20. Well, we can think about it as groups of tens. So 80 is the same as 8 groups of tens. 20 is the same as 2 groups of tens. So let's just think about that. 8 minus 2. So you can use a number line, you can use your fingers, or you can put 8 in your head and count down 2 times. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. But our original problem is not 8 minus 2. These are 8 groups of tens and 2 groups of tens. So we have 80 minus 20 is equal to 60. Okay, I'll have you complete 3 through 6 on your own. You can pause here. And then when you're ready, let's continue on number 7. It says, use WorkMath 3 and cubes. Cross out to subtract. Write the difference. The difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. Let's take a look here. We have 28 minus 4. So 28, that's 2 groups of tens. So they drew them. 1, 2. 8 is 8 ones. Now we need to subtract or take away 4. So we're going to cross out 4 of the ones. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are still left? Well, you started with 8 ones, you subtracted 4 of them, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 left. We're going to put that in the ones column. There are 4 ones. And we started with 2 groups of tens, and we didn't subtract anything. So how many groups of tens do we still have? 2. 28 minus 4 is equal to 24. I'm going to let you complete 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 using that same strategy. You can pause here, and then when you're ready, let's continue on to the final problem here, which is 12. And it says, circle the best estimate. That means a good guess, a number that is close but not exact. 23, so we're going to circle that 23. Ducks are at the pond. 9 of them fly away. About how many ducks are left? Our left is a clue. Is this addition or subtraction? Subtraction. The clue also is they fly away. It means they are separating from that group. So we started out here with 23. 9 of them flew away. So if we're starting at 23, we know we're starting at 23 and we're going towards lesser numbers. What is a good estimate? 1, 10, or 100 ducks? Right away, we know about 100 ducks is not at all a good option. We're starting at 23 and it's going towards the lesser numbers. So now we need to decide between 1 and 10. 23, and we're subtracting about 9 of them. 23 is a pretty good sized number, and 9 is not very large. So about how many are still there? I would say 1 is too few. It would be a better choice to say about 10 ducks are still there. Once you finish this extra practice page, we'll do the next one, which is our chapter review. Number 1, when do you estimate to solve a problem? Circle. Okay, we've talked about giving an estimate. That was what we just completed. So do we give an estimate when you need an exact answer or when you do not need an exact answer? An estimate, a good guess, is when we do not need an exact answer. We're just giving an answer that is close. Okay, use workmap 3 and cubes to subtract. Write the difference. Since you've just practiced this on the other page, I'll let you do 2 through 5 on your own. And then we'll do the 2 estimates together here. It says, circle the best estimate. 43 rabbits are in the garden. 9 of them hop away. About how many rabbits are left? Our left is our clue to tell us, is this addition or subtraction? This is subtraction. So we're starting off here with 43, and we're going to subtract about 9 of them. So 43 is a pretty good size number. We're going to subtract only 9. Let's keep that in mind and look at our estimates. About 3 rabbits, about 30 rabbits, about 300 rabbits. Right away, if we're starting at 43 and we're subtracting down, about 300 is not at all going to be a good option. Between our 2 options here, about 3 or about 30. Well, we have 43 and we're only subtracting about 9 of them. I would say about 3 is too few. So for us, the best estimate would actually be about 30 rabbits. Let's look at number 7. There are 49 roses in the garden. June picked 8 roses. About how many roses are left? Addition or subtraction? Subtraction. Okay, and let's take a look here. There are 49 and we're subtracting about 8 of them. So our options, about 4, about 40, about 400. What do you think is the best choice? Try that one on your own, and let's continue on the next side. Okay, so here we have some subtraction problems, and they've created a little joke of the day, which you will figure out as you complete the math problems. Here's what it says. Here's the question. What was the robin looking for at the library? Here's how to find the answer. It says, subtract to find each difference. Use the code box. Find the letter that matches the difference. Write the letter in the box. What word did you spell? Write the word to answer the question. Okay, so here we have each of these numbers represents a letter that will help us to spell out the answer. But we need to figure out the answers to these subtraction problems in order to know what letter goes next in our word. So for example, they've done the first one for us. 47 minus 5. You put 47 in your head, 5 fingers counting down. You go 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42. 42 is the difference. And then you look up in your code box. When you find 42, that represents the letter B. So we put B down below. Let's do another one together. 28 minus 7. So we put 28 in our heads, and we can hold up 7 fingers, and we count towards lesser numbers. So we go 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. 21. We're going to write that down below. And when we look at our code box, we find that 21 is the letter O. So we put that down then what you'll need to do is continue working on filling in all of those squares. And when you do, you'll end up spelling the answer to the question, what was the robin looking for at the library? And you're going to write that word right there. Great job, first grade. I'm so proud of you.